So it's and in order to get to these different levels of simplicity, we need to go through these phases of metastability where we're learning and and these things seem complex and we can't understand them, and we're struggling with them until we slowly move into to what, a new attractor state, right? Am I using and now things become simple again.
Yeah. It's really interesting, isn't it? Things that, I mean, I guess the old models would cognitive, associative, autonomous, you know, but some things suddenly just can do things that you didn't know you could do before, and it becomes ingrained. You've not, hang on, I can do that now. I can't remember when I couldn't do that. But,
and I guess becoming an expert at anything is your ability to work through that discomfort of the metastability phase, right? It's like, oh, I want to go back to what I know, but you've got to keep pressing forward, right?
and it comes back to managing the psychology, managing the emotions, doesn't it? Of not overdoing it, but getting them to understand that this is normal. I'm going to ask you to do something now that I don't know whether you can do it, and you don't know whether you can do it or how you're going to do it. Here's the problem. I want you to have a go at doing it, but that's going to make you potentially feel uncomfortable. But if you imagine if you've been brought up with this attitude, you'd be going, right, come on, bring it on. This is exciting, rather than, oh, I'm scared of this. But it's a complete mindset change. If you've been brought up where you're going to get shouted at every time you make a mistake, or you're going to get some really helpful coach giving you feedback to help you get better at it, because I mean that's why we focus on error, isn't it, and to correct it. Well, if you've been brought up like that, every time you make a mistake, you'll go into your mind thinking, oh, what did I do wrong there? And you can get over analytical about it, rather than that natural free learning by exploring. Oh, right, come on, let me have a go. And this is where the communication style becomes so important again, doesn't it, in terms of what you say to them, because it frames their intentions. We were talking about this the other day. It's like, what do we mean by a successful session? Well, it depends on what your goals were at the beginning of it, and framing it up as this is a learning session versus this is a executing or a performing session. And my goal is, if, like Ross